Hello, welcome back to another episode of Hexahedron Plays Spire. As you can see down here on the bottom left, we have now swapped over to the beta branch. I'm sure that has some small changes since I've last played. Let's see, what are we going to play today? Let's do the daily challenge. That's always a alright idea. Diverse, start with 2 cards from another class. Sure, haven't played with that yet. Start with a random deck of 50 cards. Definitely haven't played with that yet, but it sounds pretty interesting. And card rewards contain only 2 cards. So I imagine we're probably not going to try and pick too many cards anyway, since we have so many cards to start with. But we shall see. Let's give it a try. Let's see. We get Fire Breathing and Havoc. Havoc's going to be useful for slowly lowering our deck size during boss fights. Fire Breathing could be good with Shivs, if we have enough Shiv cards. It's going to be hard to tell what our deck's going to be like until we start playing with it. But, let's see how that works out for us. Where do you want to go here? I didn't end up looking up score breakdowns or anything like that for what the best strats for going creating lots of points is. I'm gonna lean towards probably combat. I know gold was one of them. I don't know how much so. Same goes for elites. I remember elites are worth a lot of points. So let's go for one of these paths. This is probably too much combat, but maybe this way. 3 combats, 2 question marks. You can also go 4 combats. That's probably a bit too many. Was it silent since we can't heal? We do get 2 backstabs, which is pretty amazing. Are you just dead in some way then? Nice. So I'm pretty happy with our deck so far. If that first battle is any indication, if we can get choke more often, that'd be pretty nice. What is this? We have 3 skills. That's 12 damage for 1. Expertise doesn't work yet. So let's immediately Flechette, I think. Prepared. Get rid of this guy. Probably draw 2 and then Tools of the Trade, even though... Just in case you want to play something that we draw over Tools of the Trade, I think. Finisher. I think I like Finisher better. And the next turn he just has 1 HP. And should be pretty dead. I think that went pretty well as well. Another poison potion. Looks like this got changed. If you discard a card this turn, gain 2 energy. Is that? It is a bit wonky in the text there at the end. Deal 8 damage. If you discard a card this turn, gain. That's pretty interesting. I wonder how that's gonna work out. Cloak and Dagger. How's our block situation look like? We have 1 block, 2 block, 2.5 maybe? That might be generous for that card in this deck. I wonder if these other cards are going to get reworked like Underhanded Strike then? Not seeing a lot in the way of block. I mean, as it stands, we've been killing enemies on the first 2 turns. That's not going to apply to bosses, so we may want to pick Cloak and Dagger and such. Anyway, just in case, for later on. 2 louses. That is not enough skills potentially to make that worth it, I don't think. 18. Alright, you're just dead like this. We have 2 skills still. Kind of hoped we'd draw into another one. But are you still just dead? 8. 19. Nice. No need for Reflex or Dagger Spray, I think. I don't think curses are going to matter too much, especially just a regular one like Injury. I think we will go for Upgraded card to slowly make our deck more playable as things show up. Probably should be a Cloak and Dagger. Either a Cloak and Dagger or like a Neutralize or something. What does this become again? Upgraded Shivs. I don't think that matters too much for us right now. Distraction becoming free is nice. The thing about upgrading a card like Cloak and Dagger though is there's no guarantee we'll see it in a battle with a deck this big. So it is tempting to go for something like Distraction. That's always good whenever we see it in that case. Since we're already getting like random stuff anyway. These Eviscerates are probably going to be pretty bad for us. We might want to remove those. Definitely remove the Curse first if we get it, but Eviscerate's probably just going to be as unplayable. Let's go for Distraction. Get a rest that we don't need, so we're going to upgrade something else. Could start with an innate infinite blades. Making cards innate probably is a good idea as well, since that guarantees we see them, obviously. I don't think there's anything else you can make innate that I know of. Like, making card free is probably a good idea, like Fire Breathing or Havoc. I think we will go for the innate here first, just double checking that anything else can't come innate. A deck like this is kind of interesting though, because it makes us try out some cards we wouldn't normally try, or in like combinations that we wouldn't normally try. It should be interesting to see what we can make happen at any point. And then maybe we'll try build a deck around that in the future. Who knows? So, probably Infinite Blades, Backstab, Backstab. We don't have enough energy to play Masterful Stab, unfortunately. We are going to start this turn, I think. That's probably fine. I don't see a reason to delay since we have no idea what's in our deck anyway. We are going to get a free heal hook, which is nice. Nothing to burst? Well, actually, it does Phantasmal Killer count twice? Oh, we should Flechettes first, clearly. Then we have an extra energy. I don't know if that'll be... Okay, so that'll be 2 turns rather than activating twice. I think that's fine. So he should be well and dead by then. Kind of wish I have it first. Not like we would have been able to tell anyway. Wonder if that would have killed him. Should we avoid taking the damage here? I think we should. We already missed up a chance on a potion anyway, as I misclicked like 4 times trying to pick up that one. Vajra's gonna work out well. Another Cloak and Dagger I think is fine. I probably won't try and go above 60 if I could help it. Something like Caltrops is probably gonna be fine as well. I would love an Ornamental Fan. Just didn't get enough money before now, though. Let's go Caltrops and then remove a Eviscerate. Well, we have a curse still, don't we? Almost forgot. No, we didn't get it. That's right. It was only 25% chance. Definitely an Eviscerate then. It's just too unlikely that we discard cards before it. Another Elite's probably fine. More discard synergy, which is unfortunate. I think 57's fine. We'll probably kill you fairly quickly. Not bad. He's now enraged, but he's not really doing too much. This is definitely not happening. Masterful Stab. Nor is this Eviscerate. Let's 1,000 cuts. I'll like Cloak and Dagger. We get afford a single block, I think. Especially since Steel Cloak wasn't going to pay for itself. Now is when things get a little scary. What does Distraction give us? Blade Dance is getting pretty sketchy, but I think we're going to go for it anyway to try and kill him. And he's dead, so that worked out. Centennial Puzzle. I'm going to lose HP, draw 3 cards. Escape plan for sure. Don't really have much in the way of money still, but we'll go for another Elite. Elite equals points as far as I know. Retain's going to be important. Backflip's probably going to be important. I think that's fine. Skipped out on like Bag of Marbles and stuff based on our choices, but that's fine. Neither of them are attacking, so we're free to set up like a skill or something this turn. Question is what? Maybe Doppelganger is what we'll play if we're gonna get this quickly enough. Because you're just dead this turn. Do we even care about Infinite Blades in that case? It is a guaranteed attack, which is kind of important. We may draw all skills next turn for all we know. This lets us draw a card, much like Doppelganger. But we don't get the energy, which I think is important. We'll go for Infinite Blades Doppelganger for 2. Oh, we could have burst Doppelganger as well, in retrospect. You're probably super dead. Yeah, nice. Nice, nice. We'll go for an accuracy. We picked up like 3 Cloak and Daggers at the very least, so... Not sure what we have in the way of AoE. We have an all-out attack, for sure, somewhere in here. Then I think we saw Dagger Spray once. Yeah. So we'll see what we can make happen with that. I don't think anyone is dying this turn, unfortunately. We could Acrobatics first and see what we can make happen. Yeah, probably wasn't worth it. We'll defend. That's 11 plus 24. That's like pretty close to killing someone. Fortunately, not much we can do about that. Infinite Blades over Heel Hook. In that case, it'll be at like 7 or something. Let's just double check beforehand. Yeah, I think that's fine. There's some extra attacks between now and then. All-out attack will be perfect. We can't really choke anyone, unfortunately. It's just not going to work. And we have no block either, so it's going to be what it's going to be, I guess. May as well start working on this lower HP one. That's that. No block this turn. But we do draw extra because of that, which may make a difference. Storm of Steel probably kills you, right? You do 5 damage, and that's 5 times 7, 35? And we get a ton of block. That's going to be great. We definitely need to remember we have tough bandages for turns like that. Blur for sure. Just get some kind of block into our deck. Definitely don't need any potions, I don't think. Heal before the boss, huh? It is Hexaghost. Hexaghost is slightly more dangerous than the others. Sure, we'll rest instead of upgrading. Since upgrading isn't too important anyway. Another backstab, sure. Won't say no to that, especially with Ring of the Snake. We have plenty of room for them. We can get a Blur for next turn. I think is fine. We'll Havoc first, just in case that sways us one way or another. Get a free Eviscerate, sure. Definitely Infinite Blades for this battle over Dagger Spray, though. Can do way more damage in the long run. Can we play everything? I think the answer is no still. We're 1 energy short. May as well Escape Plan first then to see what we get. Unless we want to burst Escape Plan. I was thinking more burst Blade Dance though. But I guess we do need the block. This is a pretty heavy damage turn. Put on its weak potion. Sure, let's go for the block. Expertise in Terror. Terror is pretty great to put down now. And we'll just go for damage. I did want to try and fit in Phantasmal Killer somehow, but it just didn't work out. Should we Poison Potion? May as well, I think. Well, we're definitely not taking damage this turn. That's for sure. May as well Storm of Steel. Then we have 1 energy for whatever we get with Reflex. I guess Tools of the Trade does help out with all that other stuff we were missing earlier. Almost missed a Heel Hook. Definitely don't want to do that. You know what? I think I will put down Tools of the Trade for a battle like this. It may matter. We'll just throw down a bunch of damage. Fortunately, no Blur that turn. What don't we want here? We're never going to play Eviscerate for 3, so... And nothing else is discard. 3 skills at 15 damage, don't see why we wouldn't play that. Block for 6, that's plenty. Get a Blade Dance. Guess I shouldn't have drawn first, as is usually the case. What now? Fire Breathing and Accuracy are probably going to be pretty minimal as far as damage goes in these last couple turns, but I think I will get rid of Prepared. Already have 3 block. Probably are fine to just take 3 damage, so don't worry about anything else. Did I just make Flechettes worse? I may have, if that was a skill, yep. Definitely should have thought about that a second. We already have the tools of the trade. We actually have a few in our deck, that's nice. Didn't realize that until just now. 3 energy, what aren't we playing? That's probably going to be tools of trade. And then hopefully next turn he's dead. Definitely looks to be so. Definitely don't need Catalyst, I don't think. Nice. That was pretty easy, all things considered. After image for sure. That'll give us some block over the course of a battle if we draw it fast enough. Snecko Eye. What's our costs look like? I haven't noticed too much in the way of 2+ cost cards. I feel like definitely as Silent, you don't get nearly as good of an opportunity for Snecko Eye as the Ironclad does. Yeah, this deck definitely doesn't look like a Snecko Eye. So let's go for Black Star. Specimen could have been interesting. We do have a couple of catalysts we saw at the end there, but I don't think I have too many ways of applying poison easily enough. Where to next? Elite, Campfire is always not too bad. I do prefer it the other way around, but getting a chance to heal after is just as good. Which side has more elites? Pretty elite, empty floor compared to that last one. I am liking this path though. That takes us to this shop and the elite potentially. Sure, we'll go up this way. Get some thieves. One of you is probably down turn 1. Can do 36 and then 8. It's 44. Guess we do need to prepare to then get a well-laid plan, which I think we're going to play over dodge and roll. Well, we are playing everything, but unfortunately neither of them are dying, which is a little unfortunate. By 1. We'll do that just to make sure you die next turn. I did consider hitting him with it. 3 skills for 15, sure. What's the order we want to do this in? We're not going to weaken you, clearly. Let's save ourselves some damage this turn if you're not going to die. We could energy potion if we wish. I think that's fine. And retain heal hook, maybe that'll be useful next turn. No weaks, unfortunately. You kind of have to die this turn if at all possible. So that's 15, 21. You're once again 1 short. Guess Burst Blade Dance does it though. Yeah, absolutely plenty that way. Another Infinite Blades. We are over 60 now, even though I said we'd try to stay under 60, but I think powers and stuff are fine in those circumstances. Tools to trade or 1,000 cuts. I think we'll go 1,000 cuts still. Just get a couple extra damage in here and there. May make a turn of difference over the course of a battle. Definitely can't neutralize you. Well, we're gonna, but obviously won't activate heal hook or anything. Another turn we can't Masterful Stab. Rip. Short by 1 energy again. Definitely not gonna use our potion for it though. I think we'll Phantasmal Killer over Tools of the Trade. I think that's fine. I guess if we could have weakened you, we would have been able to play our Masterful Stab. Apparently discarded 2 cards this turn. Okay then. You were definitely dead though. Not bad. More backflips. I think card draw from plus block is totally fine. This looks like a Burst Blade Dance to me. Question is, do we play Quick Slash or Infinite Blades after that? See how much damage you get done. I guess Infinite Blade is still better here. Could Quick Slash and see what we draw into with that extra energy, but that would have been something to do at the beginning of the turn, not the end. It's too risky. Sheds for 20 damage, nice. You're basically doing nothing now, which is ideal. Can malaise you, that's probably not going to be too necessary. Glass knife. No need to play this, may as well. Let's get it out of our deck, just in case. This definitely won't take like 8 turns though. Hope you're doing nothing again, that's going to be a Phantasmal Killer, I guess. Set up for killing you next turn. Even if you heal, you're in pretty bad shape, and you didn't, so... Get finished. More energy, that's probably just going to sit there for now. Reflex. Reflex isn't bad with Tools of the Trade. We definitely need to upgrade it for it to be actually useful, though, in any circumstance. So I don't think we're going to pick it, since we have other things we'd rather upgrade. We're getting pretty low on HP, which is pretty bad. You are dead in some way, for sure. You're also dealing 10, which I don't like. Clearly we have to do this, though. We'll do this and kill you next turn with a Shiv. Just not to waste our damage. You even get an all-out attack instead. That also works. Is fine. About as much damage as we could have hoped to cause. I do need to remember that discard equals block, though. I've been forgetting that. We are hexed now, but that shouldn't matter too much with how big our deck is currently. We're done a vulnerable. Do we expertise now, or... I guess now is the only time to expertise, but we could just play both of these. Don't really need the block. We could get it like a glass dagger or something. Glass knife, that is. We'll just go for our current attacks, even though they're not great. You're still probably dead like next turn. You can play everything for once, that is going to be enough to kill you. Ah, we can't play Survivor, I'm an idiot. Rip. We had to survive something else if we wanted Masterful Stab. Oh well, we're not taking any damage at least. Definitely discarded the wrong thing, but either way you're dead, so... Skewer. I think we have a lot of nice cards you want to play. That's usually going to make it pretty hard to play Skewer effectively, so let's not pick it for now. We're going to need these energy potions and stuff for sure against this elite with 30 HP. Give me something amazing to make up for it. Calculated Gamble, Piercing Whale. Could pick up Piercing Whale if we want, or Calculated Gamble. Definitely don't want Regret. Let's take these 2 cards, I think that's fine. Definitely not the best set of enemies to get. Alright, you're dead, which is important. A little bit of a waste, but that's fine. We're gonna try and kill him this turn, I think, with our potions. Or at least block up some amount. I guess that would have been a time to play Footwork first. Missed out on 2 block because of it. Well, we'll get close, which is what matters. I don't think we'll need to play this. You're probably dead next turn no matter what. We're probably not getting any block, though. Let's do it just to be safe. We definitely need to make it through this battle. That's for sure. It's pretty important. 3 skills, 3 times 3, not enough. We're definitely playing you, I guess. Do you just need a small hit? You're getting weakened. Guess we should play it after image or something first. I don't actually think we have time to. Did get a blur. Which is enough on its own. Set up terror for next turn? Or set up block for next turn? 6 damage isn't enough to be worth it, I don't think. We are not weak next turn as well. Probably? I actually don't know what he does. Is he gonna wound us? That is a wound. So, he's probably dead. Well, he's not dead, but Calculated Gamble could give us a better hand, which is what I'm trying to decide if I want to do. I guess this is probably the best choice for Calculated Gamble. Play Cloak and Dagger first, and then just reroll the Shiv. Well, I guess we didn't need to play Cloak and Dagger, seeing as we get blocked from tough bandages. Totally forgot yet again. It is nice. And you're dead. Ninja Scroll and Paper Crane. 3 more cards in our starting hand. Another Cloak and Dagger is probably fine. Then we shall remove something for sure, since we can't upgrade anything. Should that be another Eviscerate? I think we're actually fine, like, with 2 Eviscerates. Well, I guess we have 3. Let me just double check there wasn't any card that was absolutely useless otherwise, that I can remember. Reflex technically is right now. Don't really ever want to see it as is without upgrading it. Expertise as well is pretty bad. I guess I'd rather get rid of an Expertise than a Reflex. Because Reflex at least occasionally has use with, like, what is it? Storm Blades or something? That we have, like, one of? Storm of Steel, that's it. I'm thinking Eviscerate, though. I think 3 is still too many. Just is too unlikely to activate. It's nice when we Havoc it, but, otherwise, pretty bad. Definitely without any energy, too, still. Sucker Punch or Quick Slash? I don't think we want either. I guess Quick Slash isn't too bad, but not without more energy gain, which we don't have. Just gonna skip both of them. We already have some in our deck anyway. We'll go left. Get a Dead Branch, absolutely amazing. That could be the thing that saves us. Let's see, Jax before a shop. The strength is amazing, and we do have a bunch of Shivs. It is a free card to play with. It does solely drain our HP. But it's not like we're too worried about HP. We don't have any modifiers against them. I'd rather have the chance to get a Relic, though, I think. I think we'll be fine without the gain. Calipers would have been amazing. I don't know if we have time to play Wraith Form without any energy gain right now. Mind Blast. Yes. If we draw that, we'll have, like, bajillion damage. Bronze Scales or Regal Pillow. Regal Pillow will make sure we're at full HP more often. Whereas Bronze Scales will be better against bosses and stuff, long battles. I think we'll take it. No need to remove a card, I guess. Then we'll go for this Elite, which could be pretty bad. Now's where that one Strength would have been good. We will just play everything. Ah, Backstab and stuff gives us new cards as well. Didn't even think of that. So our first turn's gonna have a chance for a lot of crazy stuff. So we really should do this first next time just to see what we randomly get. We probably wouldn't have played Skewer. We definitely want to calculate Gamble still just to gain block for sure. You can still Eviscerate. Yep, that's all we can do there. Mind Blast for 46, yes please. It's going to be 45 though in a second, I'm sure. More than that with Terror. That definitely can't be made any higher, so... And just hit you with a bunch of Shivs that'd give us a bunch of random cards in retrospect. Get a free potion as well. We'll take it. And you're dead next turn. Oh, that was easy. That's the difference Dead Branch can make. It is probably one of my favorite relics. Just because of how good it is and how fun it is to play with, since you still have to think about all the random stuff you get. Snecko Skull, oddly smooth stone. That's going to help us with saving HP for sure. Endless Agony. It is 8 damage when we draw it, and then if we put it back in our deck, well, we're never going to see it again if we put it back in our deck. So it is just free 8 damage when we draw it, and it does exhaust itself, so we'll pick it for Dead Branch. Definitely pretty excited, though. You can probably tell. Don't need either of these, I think. We are fighting one of the harder bosses this floor, or at least the one I have least experience with. Storm of Steel would be a bunch of block, but I don't think we'll need that. Definitely want to finish her if we can. Give me some way to weaken this Snecko. None of those are weakened yet. 1,000 cuts. You know what? I think I'll play it. No, never mind. I take it back. We're gonna Storm of Steel. We're definitely gonna finish her before we Storm of Steel, though. Yep, and now you're just dead. Pretty nice. Dagger throw? I don't think dagger throw is too bad. Another heal or a upgrade? I think we should heal for the boss we're about to fight. He's pretty dangerous. Well, what is Mind Blast upgraded to, actually? If it's like double damage or something, then we're definitely upgrading that over getting 8 HP. Oh, innate. Okay, well, we're clearly upgrading that. I did not know you became innate. That is pretty crazy. We're gonna deal a lot to him right off the bat. Give me Terror. Oops, we didn't even have a Firm in our hand. Choke, also just as good. Alright, we do lose out on Infinite Blades, but that's gonna be fine, I guess. We did forget to reroll everything, too. Because we got too excited, but that's fine. Probably should have played a Storm of Steel just to not take any damage this turn. Does he debuff us at all? Guess we just hope he doesn't. No way to discard that I can see at the moment. Definitely play these two things and set up for the long haul. We're gonna Cloak and Dagger, that's for sure, I think. It is less damage, but we need to start worrying about our own HP a little bit if we have half his HP left. I do want to calculate a gamble. The question is, how many do we need to calculate a gamble for? Is that 7 cards? 5, 6, 7. We can play one more. I guess Sucker Punch makes it less. A lot less. We have Paper Crane, that's right. Now we just need 4 cards. Guess we play our free attacks then. Oh, they get exhaust as well. Didn't even need to worry about whether we should play those or not. Kind of no reason to calculate a gamble, but I think we still will. To roll this, another calculate a gamble. I guess we could try for, what is it? Eviscerate still? Didn't get it, but that's fine. Another Terror, that won't matter, unfortunately. So we definitely want to play anything that exhausts itself. So Blade Dance. We don't need to Storm of Steel this turn, but I'd kind of like to. I guess we should have done it first in that case, since we'd have 1 energy to play with whatever rerolls. We'll still do that in this order, though. We'll set up for later, I think, still. In that case. could consider flying knee. That might have been the better choice. I might be going too slow at this point. 13 times 3, that's pretty bad. Get neutralized. Get heel hooked. I mean, we're going to do a lot of damage this turn. It's pretty good. Definitely sucker punched over Cloak and Dagger. I'd love to blur, but we're going for a finisher, clearly. If he's still weakened, doing absolutely no damage to us. Exactly what we want to see. We'll draw a bit first to see what else we get. Probably accuracy over Caltrops at this point. Well, I guess if he did a triple attack, then it'd be worth it. Oh, I guess we can play both. I don't know why I miscounted our energy there. No to Skewer once again, unfortunately. This didn't work out. Oh, we could have retained it. Did forget we just played well-laid plans. We'll try to make Masterful Stab work. Pretty unlikely, though. Yeah, it definitely doesn't seem like that's happening. 31, we can take a hit for 31 pretty easily. Even get a choke, if we wish. It's not going to do too much this turn. I was gonna Phantasmal Killer. I think I like that better. Well, we do draw one less next turn, which is pretty bad. 6 cards. Can we kill him with 6 of these cards next turn? This doesn't look too likely. Let's actually go for damage this turn then. That was probably pretty equivalent to the damage we would have dealt next turn with had we kept the other thing. I kind of wish we could check our deck again to see what's left in retained screen. Because I don't know if we can make Eviscerate work or not. Burst might be a better play in that case. We'll keep Masterful Stab again just in case it works. Eviscerate's probably not happening though, if I were to guess. Oh, luckily you're just dead. A bit sketchy, but we made it work. Tactician, no thank you, I don't think. Same goes for Wraith Form still, since I don't think we have good opportunity to play it outside of Havoc. Definitely Curse Key, that's only like one more curse. And in a deck this big it doesn't matter, it'll give us extra damage with Mind Blast if anything. This path maybe? Up the right side. Well, one of you are dead right on turn 1 for sure. Can we kill another one? 20 or 19? Not quite. Did I discard a card yet? I don't think so. What's the best way to kill you? 11, 16, 21. Guess we'll go for the 21 play. Even get Finisher, wow. Is Finisher better than Skewer? 8 damage? It probably is at this point. I'd imagine. Oh, that's the first time I've ever killed them on turn 1. Infinite Blade is probably fine. Yes, take something. That something will probably be a Catalyst, since we actually literally never use them when they show up. The other things we have a small chance, but those literally never. Another Caltrops? It would be nice to get a Mummified Hand or something. Is there another shop? That's what we need to ask ourselves. There is not. This is our last shop, so we're definitely going to spend our money here. Caltrops, and then remove another Catalyst, I think, probably. So I don't actually think we have any other poison cards other than what we randomly get from Mummified Hand. It does reroll itself for 1 energy, but not worth it. Get it, or a Calcum. What was that curse we got? Let me actually check. Could be important. Pain, that's pretty bad. Get to pick cards again though. Jack of all trades. All out attack. Unload would actually be nice. Get a free neutralize, that's pretty weird. Could get Writhe if we want. Let's pick up Unload. That's a block, potentially. These elites aren't usually too bad. We can just straight up kill one as well. Should be the one dealing the most damage, I guess. We need to make room for distraction. 15 damage. I don't think we're playing Venom, that's for sure. We can actually discard Reflex, but we just don't have enough room in our hand. Let's play you now. Still 3. Let's see what these roll into. Pretty tough trying to work out the order to play all this stuff. We'll go Riddle with Holes. And then Concentrate, to be honest. Storm of Steel probably doesn't kill you, does it? Can't imagine it does. We could risk getting more damage with Flechettes by playing Acrobatics first. I don't think we will. Let's go for 10. Do need slightly more block. I guess we will go with Storm of Steel. That's more shivs than Infinite Blades will probably give us in this battle. And you're at 2 life. That was a pretty good turn 1, wouldn't you say? Injure and Tori, another great couple of relics. Can't be weakened, and attack damage less at 5 becomes 1. We'll still skip Tactician. May not be the greatest idea at this point since we're actually getting some discard stuff working, but I'm fine still with it. What makes the most sense to upgrade? I still think things that become 0 is fine, like better than just things that are better, just because we're only going to see them once anyway. Innate Afterimage. That could be important for bosses, but we're kind of getting a bit ridiculous on the innate, that's for sure. Opening hand is definitely quite full. And I'd almost rather get the chance to get slightly more damage on turn 1. But I guess against the boss, what boss are we fighting? Is Time Eater. I think for Time Eater, Afterimage will be fine. We need that little extra block here and there without having to play block cards. Get Giant Head, he's going to take a ton of damage right off the bat, for sure. We can just play everything yet again. This is how our opening hand looks from now on. Whoops, should have done that last, shouldn't have I? I will admit I did once again forget we actually reroll all those things. Let's go for Flying Knee in that case then. Can't retain Skewer or anything. It's funny, he tried to weaken us. Don't you know we have Ginger, Giant Head Man? Goodbye, Defend. Burst, Cloak and Dagger has plenty of block. He's not weak or anything, unfortunately, but I think we'll still do it this way. Then we'll play Eviscerate last. Oh, we still get Storm of Steel. Potentially. We actually have way too much block now. Storm of Steel is definitely more damage than Eviscerate, I think, though. 7 times 3 versus like 5 times 5 plus a bunch of block. I guess that's, yeah, just slightly. Storm of Steel Burst, I don't think it does anything, does it? Yeah, I'd rather have the 1 energy laying around afterwards for whatever we reroll here. We got a finisher, that's pretty great. Masterful Stab, can we make that happen? Oh, we'll get rid of Reflex and work from there. Oh, I guess with Expertise it's definitely not happening, probably. 5 energy worth of stuff anyway. Never lucky. Anything good? Get a Terror. It's alright, I guess. Another Reflex goes into our discard pile. This is fine. Get rid of Caltrops, that shouldn't matter. The Choke, that will matter for sure. We can't just kill you this turn, right? Luckily, we drew that. Shuriken's gonna be amazing, so is Letter Opener. We'll take another backflip. Get another Curse, unfortunately. Try and remove those if we can. Well, we did get lucky enough to remove one. That's gonna be Pain, I imagine, over the one we just got. Writhe is also pretty bad. You know what? I'm just gonna hope we never draw Pain, because we need our opening hand to be as is, to be honest. Could get a Skewer. So I don't think we need it in this deck. Another 2 Orb Walkers. They'll probably meet the same fate as their friends last time. That should have been an Afterimage first, huh? Bullet Time. We don't need a draw, so may as well. What do our shivs give us? Should have terrored first there. Well, he's still pretty dead. Please, no pain. Nice. Pantograph, Molten Egg, Regen Potion, an upgrade a skill. I don't think we'll pick either of these. No need for Acrobatics again. No block compared to a backflip. And I'm not sold on the new Underhanded Strike yet. What are we upgrading? Making Terror free would be nice. For whenever it does finally show up. Making Doppelganger always useful, also not too bad of an idea. I'm not a fan of Doppelganger, to be honest, in this deck as it stands. I've liked it in other decks before, but not really this one so far. Just never a good opportunity to play it. I think even if we made it +1, we'd never play it for more than just an end of turn thing, even if it does reroll itself with Dead Branch. Just how it ends up working out. I think we will go Terror. It's only 1 energy over the course of a battle, but could matter against the boss. We're rapidly nearing D6 on you. Are you just dead? Nice. Haven't fought him too often, but that seemed pretty effective. Distraction, I think, is fine with Dead Branch. Get lose all gold, gain our luck. I don't think we need the weak. Can upgrade another thing before our final boss. Corpse Explosion also would be a good removal. Maybe should have removed that over a Catalyst, to be honest. We're upgrading this time. I don't think we need another innate Infinite Blades. Distraction for free, I guess. So we can instantly reroll it with Dead Branch. That's pretty bad against Time Eater, I'm now realizing, though. How much are we playing turn 1? Jeez. Gonna be pretty close to, we actually might just be able to make you flip. Definitely are gonna play all our damage. We're already taking no damage. Sucker Punch? For sure. Do we care about retaining anything ever? Yep, we can play one more card. It's gonna be an... I was gonna say Infinite Blades, but I think we are okay with the Shiv being part of our every turn plays. choke and then see what we can do from there, I guess. We are keeping you weak, which is really nice. More energy next turn, I think. And then Cloak and Dagger. Going pretty well so far. May as well drink this for whenever it procs. Keep you weak. Can we make you flip this turn? We probably can. Probably should have sliced. Definitely gonna Flechette over unload, that's for sure. We're just gonna take lots of damage at this point. We just have to live with that, probably. That probably was too early to play that potion too. Whoops. Tori saving us tons of HP there. This is gonna be heal or something, isn't it? Heal hook was amazing there. Can malaise you, huh? Can we play everything for Masterful Stab? Oh, we have to do this for Masterful Stab. Unfortunately, I did want to play that malaise, but didn't happen. And wow, got wrecked by exhaust. Kind of forgot that would happen. Guess we should have gone malaise instead. Yep, that's a heal. Rip. Starting to get a bit scary. Definitely block. Piercing Whale. Alright, now you're doing basically nothing to us. You have one skill for 11 damage. Not good enough. You're not weak. You are gonna proc now, so we'll go with Heal Hook still, I think. Does the most damage. Okay, so I'd rather not take 32, and we have Pain in our hand. So we're going to play this pretty carefully. We probably won't play Escape Plan in that case. We're probably just going to take this hit full on. And just do the damage that we can that way. Next turn we could play 9 cards. Ugh. Probably gotta be blocks. There's our Terror for free. Do we Acrobatics? Probably. We can't play 2,000 cuts anyway. We need to proc him this turn. We play 2 cards after Shivs. And then he might actually be dead next turn. Definitely Survivor. By Escape Plan. And then I guess we are playing Escape Plan after all. Take a tiny bit of damage. Then you've got to die. Oh! We won a daily. Wasn't a particularly hard-looking one, to be honest, but I wasn't sure how Insanity would go. I'm pretty happy with how we handled it. All things considered, we ended up going for a 73-card deck, but that was mostly because of Mind Blast towards the end there. Let's see what our score is. 938. Wonder where that stands here on the Beta Branch. Victory? Question mark once again. Speedster 25. Don't really know what. Okay, so under 60 minutes gives 25 points. I think we usually manage that. Cyclopedian, 50-card deck. 4 copies of any non-starter. Bet we could have made that work more or something if we didn't get rid of our. What are they called? Eviscerate? Didn't we have 4 of those? That's a thing to keep in mind, I guess. Champion. An elite without taking damage. We apparently did that 4 times. That gave us 10 points. You get points for elite as I suspected. So I guess we did go a pretty good point route. Just like without any foreknowledge. So what does our points look like? We are 716. I don't know how good or bad that is, to be honest. I don't know how many people actually do these dailies, or if Ada has a different score leaderboard than the regular one. Can't really go to the end easily either, but I think that's probably not too bad. Probably. Oh, that is going to this. Can't speak again. After an hour speaking, I guess. That is going to bring us to the end of this episode, I guess. Thank you for watching. Do consider giving the video a like or dislike so I know where things stand, and see you next time.